Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level.
Well, with the new season underway, here's how the Eagles are going to look. We have the team captain at the point, KJ Day. On the wings, it's going to be Sheffield Black. Jericho will play power forward, and the new addition of Junior gets the start in the middle. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots.
And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well. Erickson might be lined up out on the wing. He'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Now here's Erickson. Picked up by Ramadan. Over is Jericho. Erickson can't hit it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Junior.
I got it. It's too easy.
Day did a perfect job sharing the wealth.
And here's Burton. 6-point game. Bobby Erickson for 3. The Hornets again can't hit it.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of this legendary Bobby.
And one.
One of the biggest names in the area. When you give up this many looks inside, it's no wonder you're on the wrong side of the run.
Yeah, some of it is good offense, but I need to see more of an effort from them defensively.
Gee, I can't wait till you get next in, bro. This jump gonna be tough. We can run twos. Find them.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do. Romanoff. Indeed, Jericho with the block. Here's Junior. And Junior. Saving the possession for the Eagles. That's the nation.
Well, I already got my first take. I'm gonna get dual take on.
Inside Erickson. After Romanoff. Outside look back.
No, you could use the one. I'm trying to get dual take. No, I got one already. I could use that one. I'm not going to use it though.
Over 2.5 minutes played.
Yes, I already have one. I just gotta get the other one.
So far. Here's Erickson. Another miss. And they really hit a rough patch here. Here's Day. He's covered by Levesque. Here's Junior.
I'm about to look. John, look. Look at this. Look.
It's paid off big. Building a healthy lead.
The defense hasn't been able to mount. Trample.
Pass to Erickson. Shoots over line. Here's Ramadan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to. Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets
They better not take me out. I swear to on my life.
But they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is staring deadly, albeit a tad undersized. Junior with it. Ramadan covering. Here's Junior. It's good.
Got dual take.
And this run is fueled by their activity in the paint. Yeah, on the exterior.
I'm bot. When I get my animation.
Scoring at will. Pass to Porter. Move on. Back to Porter. That shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the contest.
Defense gave Luan an opening. He wasn't going to pass it up. His quick reflexes helped him take full advantage. They're riding his hot hand for all it's worth.
Now here's Carter. After Ramadan. Carter. Bradley James on the wing. And here's Carter. Returns to Ramadan. Stolen by Kennedy. 2-on-1 as they go on the back. Climb the ladder and through down. Look,
Junior is not wasting a chance to go for a pro-tier slam. Gotta love the exuberance of youthful players. Well, coming into this season, Coach Bishop, a bit on the hot seat. Eagles fans want to see a better finish than years past.
And that might have been a reason Coach Bishop tried to shake things up by bringing in some new faces. Not much to lose. He's in dire need of a great season.
from deep. And it's Burton grabbing the rebound. Move on with it. Here's the three. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Eagles up by 16. And the second quarter just moments away when we come right back. And after a whirlwind start, the Eagles have a significant early lead here as the second quarter gets going.
Nigga, 8 seconds? What the f?
Kelsey outside. Carter. Here's Leptos. Back to Carter. Now Aslanoglu. Junior grabs the miss. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. And he'll go to the line.
Growing up in York has its perks. Junior's got to hone his skills on the hard court, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games is a great experience for a young player. Well, you have to love the charm of the Northeast Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
There have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the New York Eagles.
Just can't buy a basket. Trying to get back on track somehow.
Or to pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought.
Junior has been playing at the next level today. Hopefully there's some scouts in the crowd to witness it.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Kelsey's shot is off.
He didn't look comfortable taking that, even with the defense not really being effective.
And it's Junior missing. And here in the second, with a minute and a half gone by, he steps back. Outside Erickson. Kelsey comes with the screen. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
It's easy to respect Erickson.
Pretty rough start of the fair through the first half. Eagles out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be here to bring you the third quarter right after halftime. Second half of play getting going. Newark East Eagles with a big lead after 2 quarters of play. And here are the Eagles.
No doubt the star of this great squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. He's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
Some posterization right there, fellas. Defender giving up way too much height. All he can do is try to get out of that picture.
The three from Bobby Erickson. Junior grabs the miss. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problem putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Erickson can't get it to go.
He needs to start heating up soon if they want to turn this thing around.
The drive now by Junior. The second effort, and he takes it up and lays it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. Yet another reason they controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They have taken the initiative.
The three from Bobby Erickson sinks it from distance.
The three-pointer is huge in today's game. Erickson knows this, and he sprays it home.
Junior outside. From the arc. pure from three-point range. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Coach Bishop talked about a season of change. A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up.
For three. Rebounded by the Hornets. Dermonenko up top. Outside look back. Off the mark there with the three. Now here's Junior. This one for three. Thanks for Trey.
He's been locked and loaded at the offensive end, trying to propel this team to great things.
And stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Check out Junior getting the best of the defense on that drive. He's really learning how to apply his physical gifts.
Outside Erickson. Pass to Dermonenko. Returns it to Erickson. Not loose. A solo fast break. And Junior throws it down.
Making it happen all by himself. Junior with a nose for the ball and killer instinct already at this age.
And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately.
Bruh, my player's a demon. I got 41 points already. Look what he about to do. Look at this.
A difficult finish for sure, but Junior loves proving he's up for the challenge.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Burton. And a foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Luan. Pass to Leptos. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Luan with it, covered by Kennedy.
He looked at that like it was a gift out there. Nice steal, but probably a pass that should not have been made in the first place.
And they double up Junior. Evans. And here's Junior outside. Unable to get that one to go. Outside Luan. Pass to Kelsey. Luan. The kick out to Carter. And here's James. Kelsey comes with the screen. Clock at 6. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Well, Coach Bishop wanted a strong post presence this year. This team got exactly that with the addition of Junior.
You want strength and athleticism? That's what you get with Junior. Easily the most intimidating center on the roster, despite not having a lot of experience on the court.
Hits the trifecta.
The stretch 5 capabilities of Aslanoglu are so robust, understanding when he should look to shoot from deep.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. He's provided almost all the offense.
Left goes Aslanoglu in the high post. Junior's there.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
And a foul called on Junior. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Terrific defense.
Changing it up here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Come on, y'all. Flip 50
Pass to
points.
Erickson. Lays it up and banks it in.
He is pouring it on in the second half. A much better showing than he had before that break.
Here's Junior. That one, no good. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood. It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport, but the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw. Outside look back. Porter with it. Junior's there. A shot by Porter, no good. They're having their way.
In rebounds and on the scoreboard, piling up the numbers.
Good inside shot by Junior, showing us he knows how to use those physical gifts in the paint.
Just over 2.5 minutes now played here in the final quarter of regulation. Up top, Erickson. Pass to Porter. Erickson. Back to Porter. The three. The shot misses. Intro with the ball. From 7 feet. Junior. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And the Eagles coaching staff loves this. Junior tenacious on these physical finishes.
Intro with the double. And here's Stephen Porter from the arc.
What a monster on the glass. I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this, Danny.
Oh yeah, for sure. It takes an extraordinary combination of talent and desire to put in the kind of performance that he has.
Junior already understands how to force defenders into awkward spots and drop balls. Intelligent and aggressive at the same time.
So both teams making some changes here. And with the ball out of play, the Hornets will have it. And so here's Burton. And stolen by Junior. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 have gone by. The basket is good.
He cannot match Junior's athleticism. He's able to slip past the contact and take the shot.
Now here's Erickson. Now guarded by Evans. Junior inside. And he's against Kelsey. And the Hornets with possession. Outside look back. Back to Porter. Erickson. And he lobs it up towards the rim.
You gotta keep him off the glass, though. For a smaller guy, he can really get to the offensive board.
Junior inside. He's guarded by Kelsey. Outside look back. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Eagles now. And here's Junior outside. Connects it from downtown.
Confident three-point bucket from Junior. You can tell he's putting in time at the arc in practice.
Outside look back. Up top, Aswanoglu. And yes, it's good.
They probably wish this run came earlier.
At least they are showing some signs of life. Something they can build on going forward.
And that's good for Junior.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
Dermonenko outside. Junior with the steal. And the final horse bounce top one up for the Eagles. Whoa!
Don't you stop so serious? Yeah, that was something special watching you out there tonight. Yo, hey, get up. Hey, they doing business. Hey, with Archie. Archie Baldwin. Yeah, that was serious.
Yeah. You don't remember that. Can't remember that. Sure, I was just a kid when you stepped in the bar.
Well, he sure loved you.
That nigga ugly. Josh scored 47 points, 19 rebounds, 5 assists. Look at my stats. Look at my stats. Look at my stats. 19. Ain't no film session, baby.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Rich Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg. A fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. The Eagles get things started with the group of Jay and Sheffield at the 1 and 2 guards. Watkins and Zierko are at the forwards, and the fourth-year star junior gets the nod at center. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you want in a coach. Getting after it on the boards and saving the possession for the Eagles. That's a tenacious play from Junior.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And Junior throws it down.
Great job ensuring that the turnovers convert.
No wasted opportunities here. They made quick work of getting the ball up the court. And all the other teams will shake their heads. Connor Rosenberg on the wing. Here's Andrews. Not loose. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
It's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
It's stolen by Sheffield. And here's Junior outside. Connects it from downtown.
They've come out fast and furious. This game already looks like a mismatch.
Sure, there's obviously plenty of time left to play, but this one's showing the early signs of what's usually what up. They took off on that.
To the rack. Junior is not wasting a chance to go for a pro-tier slam. Gotta love the exuberance of youthful players.
Hook loose. Junior with the steal. And Junior throws it down.
Jumping at it with a significant lead already.
Just dominating on both ends. Let's see if their opponent can make any
I'm
type of
tweaking on these niggas.
Tipped away. And stolen by Junior. Good for another bucket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them now.
Another turnover leading into a bucket.
And they've really made the most of all the chances they've had from these turnovers. It's driving their offense right now.
Junior with the steal. And Junior throws it down.
They just continue to add to this impressive lead.
And make no mistake about it, they're doing it with points in the paint. And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
Pass to Rosenberg. Return to Gregory. Over Sheffield. Again, the miss by the Foxes.
After the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
And here's Junior outside. Another three from Newark East. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state of the art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
At the lead. Outside, Ducey. Joseph. Andrews. Covered by Junior. Here's Grace. Outside, Ducey. Andrews. And here is Ducey. Block at 4. Blue Grace from beyond the arc. Renfield misses again.
5 misses to start the game. Still looking for their first basket.
And here's Junior out.
You said what?
Side. Another three from Newark East.
Absolutely outstanding this quarter. Keep on feeding the hot hand.
And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work. Showing the feel he has for the game. Lee, nice work realizing one of his guys is over.
We're at the end of the first, and what's already a blowout. It's the Eagles running. Welcome back, everyone. More high school sports. Both teams making some changes here. Newark East dictating the flow. Shoots the three off the inbound. And Junior with the three.
Confident three-point bucket from Junior. You can tell he's putting in time at the arc in practice.
Pass to Andrews. Lee. Junior with the block. And Junior throws it down.
Junior putting his fingerprints all over this game. He is in a zone with this offensive onslaught.
Knocked away. And stolen by Junior. Takes that one from the post.
He's getting to his spots and executing, and it's what's helping them keep this lead.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
I love the energetic play from Junior. Defense fails to contain him and prevent the slam.
And stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear he's playing better basketball this half. Yeah, it's a little early for him to pick up foul number 2. He's going to have to dial down the intensity for a while.
And here's Connor Rosenberg for three. Tries again. And another shot. Junior grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more ball in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you look across the entire team staff, it's one of many areas that are winning, and they've secured a large lead. Once again, the defense, letting him get open at the three-point line. A big lapse there.
Pass to Andrews. Gregory. Bishop. Defended by Lack. Andrews comes up with the screen. Can they get it? The shot that time, not on target. And here's Junior outside. Another three from Newark East.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point.
A dominating first half of play so far. It hasn't been close. It's the Eagles just dominating this one. And we'll return after halftime to bring you the start of the third. And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark. Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, whose team is called Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive rod.
And stolen by Junior. Pure from three-point range.
Right now, perimeter D is their weakness.
The defense is not staying connected to shooters, and they're paying the price.
Pass to Andrews. It's hauled in by the Eagles. Junior outside. And Eagles another three.
They're just not doing enough to deny the three-point shot.
Yeah, Danny, and until they switch up their defensive scheme, that shot will continue to hurt them.
Outside Lee. Gregory. Rosenberg outside. For Hall to run.
And Andrews with the lay-in. And Rosenberg's unselfishness is on display here. Doing a nice job setting up his teammate with a pretty pass.
And here's Junior outside. Rosenberg grabs the miss. Renfield with the ball. Pass to Andrews. Over Junior. Good D by Junior.
And Junior throws it down. And look at Junior doing some damage. This fella doesn't hold anything back.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone here in the third quarter. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark Hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
And Bishop from outside doesn't go for him.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Oh, exactly. He was alert and aware, reacted to the shot quickly.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Return to Gregory. Right side, Bishop. Lee. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Andrews, covered by Junior. Comes up empty from 19 feet.
A lot of clanks by them early in the second. So far, only one make on 5 tries.
Day with the bucket.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Pass to Andrews. Over Junior.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
He's got the game to rally his teammates, and he's an anchor for them offensively.
And let's talk Bishop on the Fox. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager, but Bishop's put the team first and showed great senior leadership.
And Junior gets it to go.
They've gotten a little lazy with their perimeter defense, guys, and they're paying the price.
Yeah, time to take away the three-pointer, even if it means not having as many bodies down low.
That one drops for him.
Inside, Andrews' impressive physical gifts help him succeed. It's just tough to counter his raw abilities.
And here's Junior outside. Another three from Newark East.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Here's Andrews. And Robert Andrews with the slam.
On the drive, Andrews gets some real momentum going, and he doesn't leave the defense with many good options.
Lets the three fly. Junior again.
And that's 4 straight shots straight from three-point range.
Defensively, he can't allow them to get those looks. Get aggressive. Get in their business.
And Robert Andrews with the slam.
I like seeing Andrews get up and flush it down, putting his height advantage to great use inside.
Counting from distance.
Boy, 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful with his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release. His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? The best shooters in the state, and it's hard.
Yeah. Alright, I'm about to play these two last high school games and I'm about to be knocked out. Alright.
Believe that he's just a sophomore. Both teams will make a substitution. Enfield with the ball. 1 second separates the shot clock and the game clock here. On the wing, Ace Ducey. Pass to Joseph. Ducey.
Hey, yo, right here.
And a foul called on Junior. That's his third foul so far. And here is Madison, covered by Junior. Outside Roberts, swings it to Ducey, shot clock at 5.
Is it just me, or does it feel like he's gotten every rebound in this game?
That's because he practically has. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something that we're...
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may have already been decided. Eagles ahead, delivering the blowout. And it's time for a quick break. We'll be back with the start of the fourth. Well, the fourth quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
His rebounding ability on the offensive end is such a lift for this team.
Not only does he grab it, he also puts it right back.
Absolutely. Keeps the play alive and finishes.
Back to Grace. Kennedy comes over with a double. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. And he'll go to the line. That one on Evans.
So challenging to defend Madison clean.
Just over 2.5 minutes now played here in the final quarter of regulation. Swings it to Ducey. Outside Roberts. Up top it's Grace. Madison. He's guarded by Marceda. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Roberts. The three-pointer goes. And what a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission.
Drops it in from long range.
Wow, Junior answering the challenge of their last deep three. The Eagles drawing some battle lines at the arc.
To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in.
That could be a tricky pass inside, but the rewards definitely justified the risk.
The Eagles now on offense. Over 3.5 minutes through this final quarter of play. Pass to Junior. Off target with the 3.
And most days, that would be his shot. Not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
I like the junior is always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming, and he moves the ball to the open man.
Now here's Andrews, covered by Junior. Right block shot, no good. And Junior throws it down.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Pass to Grace. Back to Roberts. Madison, outside Ducey. Here's Andrews, cans the 12-footer.
Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
And here's Junior outside, gets it to go from long range.
How about the court awareness? Indra, absolutely superb job, realizing the D's overcommitment, and what a great dime.
Outside, Ducey, and a foul called on Junior. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Renfield with the ball. Madison. Out to Grace. Pass to Bishop. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Renfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact the junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of him. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It felt fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
It's good you checked out all the same, yeah?
All right. Thank you. Archie?
Yeah, take it easy, man. Go slow.
So how am I doing now?
You did good.
Como you...
Ay. Man, give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me. Fine.
Wasting my time. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to stop putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unraveled. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard this story before, Pop. It's getting old.
But you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent, because you put in a little bit of work? You're going to get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it going to get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better be prepared to give everything to this game, and it still not be enough.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark... Eagles on offense, holding, waiting for something to open up. Oh, and an ugly pass there into the first row.
Eagles really struggling out of the gate without Junior. Coach Bishop can't be happy with that effort. Looks like we might be in for a long, long night.
And he holds it up top. A beautiful backdoor cut. Oh, and he missed it. Wide open layup there, and he missed it. Dragons now coming back the other way and pushing the pace with the 3-on-1. And they'll get the easy bucket. Things are going from bad to worse quickly here for the Eagles. Controlling traffic, and oh, ball knocked loose there. And here we go, the Dragons going the other way. Now with the 2-on-1. And he finishes with the silky finger roll in the lane.
Oh, Joe, the Dragons are rolling. Without Junior, the Eagles look completely lost. Nothing is working for them right now.
And the first half now in the books. It's the Dragons. They lead by 11. Don't go anywhere. Halftime coming up next, and then we'll be back to action for the start of the third.
All right, fellas. Here's the deal. We're getting blown out.
Listen, I'm going in.
Hey, y'all. All right, you guys, come on, let's huddle up. Let's huddle up. Bring it in, bring it in. I don't have any speeches for you. Just possessions, one at a time. Let's turn this thing around right now. Go time on 3. 1, 2, 3, go time.
And Junior playing on a weakened knee. You just wonder how long he's going to be able to last out there. Surely they'll want to take precaution with him.
Outside, it's Williams. Now here's Coral. He's covered closely. Pass to Powell. 17-footer on the way. It's hauled in by the Eagles. And with the injury Junior is trying to play through, I believe he picked it up at the end of last game.
Yeah, it seemed like an innocuous play where he felt a strange sensation in his knee. Unfortunately, it just hasn't gone away and nagged him since.
He misses the free throw.
Growing up in Newark has its perks. Junior got to hone his skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games is great experience for a young player.
Williams with it. Black picks him up. Pass to Coral. Powell. Over Zavierko. Here's Coral. Soft touch off the glass and in.
Look at Coral getting aggressive on the boards. Locks up the rebound and quickly sends it right back up.
Down low. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
Pass to Coral. Back to Powell. Outside, it's Williams. Jack Coral in the high post. Back to Williams. Now Coral. Jones. He's covered by Sheffield. The screen by Powell. There's Charles Williams with the 3. Here's Coral. Junior grabs the miss.
And it's hard to shake off just how disjointed the Eagles looked in the first half. Hopefully the return of Junior will get this team back on track.
And after a start like that, you really just have to hit the reset button at halftime. Coach Bishop probably sat them down and told them, just win the next 2 quarters. Don't worry about that first half.
Outside Stauffer. The screen by Powell. Stauffer, that's good.
And how about the body control he showed there against the much taller defender?
It's special to see. That's a tough shot.
Now Junior, right side. And out of bounds, the Dragons will take it. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. here's Coral, covered by Junior. And a foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Coral with it. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Back to Dillard. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, without a doubt, the star of this North High team is Sean Powell. Already going to a major college next season on scholarship. He can do so much.
And a misfire there from Junior. Wonder if that leg is still bothering him. Outside Jones. And out of bounds it goes. The Eagles will take it over. So both teams making some changes here. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here's Junior outside. And Junior can't connect there. The knee could still be an issue. Pass to Powell. Gibson. Here's Sousa from deep. That shot off the mark.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Well, he's the tallest member of the Dragons, but they like him at power forward. Very fluid mover who can attack in multiple ways.
It's true. At the next level, they'll probably slot him as a 3 or a bit of a tweener forward, but he's got great talent and form on his shot, and the sky is the limit for this kid.
Junior, he's guarded by Sousa. And here's Junior outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's a shot Junior feels comfortable taking. The D has got to chase him off this line.
And what a morale boost it must be to have Junior back on the floor. He might not be at 100%, but just having him as a threat out there as a scorer and defender makes everyone feel and play better.
And it's Sousa missing.
He hasn't made an impact from the field, but the team is getting it done.
Pass to Marceda. To the paint. And stolen by Sousa. It's Dillard outside. Here's Gibson. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Dragons up by 8. And we'll be back in a moment to get the fourth quarter underway. Well, as the fourth quarter gets going, you look at this game. Since Junior has returned to the game, the North High lead. Here's the... Pass to Junior. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
And the way that Day sees the floor, you've got to respect how he finds his teammates when they're open.
Well, throughout this season, Junior has been playing in the shadow of his dad. Duke was just a huge figure in the basketball community of this area.
And that's been an added layer to his success, following his father's footsteps after his passing. Junior's story is one that you could see in a documentary one day.
Bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Junior. Sheffield from deep. Charles Williams grabs the miss. Now here's Stoffer. He's covered by Sheffield.
Well challenged at the rim.
The Eagles trailing. Junior now defending. And here's Junior outside. Again with the miss there. Junior really struggling to play to his normal standards. Now here's Coral. The D right on him. And that's a foul called on Mason. And so he's picked up the final foul, and he'll have to sit out the rest of this one. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And this backcourt of the Dragons featuring a pair of juniors, William and Dillard. A lot of talent there, but they can get a bit sloppy at times.
Yeah, they're a bit of the wild card factor for this team. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get. Everyone knows Powell is the star, but often the barometer for this school is just how under control the backcourt tandem can play.
Now here's Coral, covered by Junior. Now here's Coral. Clock at 6. This one for 3. North High, no good that time.
A three-pointer here would be huge.
A chance to tie it up with the game on the line.
Bangs on the three.
Oh, and that is an enormous triple.
The road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to trek all the way back and tie this one up.
And I'll admit it, at one point, I thought they were buttered toast. They've shown some serious character to battle this far back.
And here's Coral. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner is off the mark. Regulation is ended, and we're headed to overtime. And we'll return right after this break. And with the way this game has gone so far, we should be in for some more excitement as we get going. And with the way that Junior has burst onto the scene, there's some talk going around that he's going to get offers to play at the next level.
And he's got such raw talent. There's no doubt about that. But every college can see the ceiling Junior has and wants to get him into their program. He'll have a lot of options to choose from by the time he ends high school.
Just what the doctor ordered. The hoop and the harm, and he makes good on the free throw.
The Dragons trail. Here's Coral. The screen by Powell. James Marcedo with the block.
I love when Marcedo leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt.
The Eagles making a switch here. To the left wing. And here's Jack Coral for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball. Junior outside. The 3 scores a bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Junior just can't seem to get anything going right now, and you can just tell that he isn't close to 100% right now.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
And he does get the second one, and that'll increase their lead to 6. And you look at Powell, just a tremendous athlete. Who does he remind you of, guys?
Well, the first guy you have to think of is Aaron Gordon. He has that blend of athleticism and speed and power, too. I mean, that has scouts just drooling all over this guy. He plays like a walking highlight reel. you can see why they want to get it to Coral, because he has the ability to capitalize from down there.
Junior up top, defended by Williams, and now they decide to intentionally foul. Pass to Junior. The tray. That shot is good, shooting 67% on 8 of 12.
The quick trigger on Junior tells you what kind of confidence he has. Not afraid to let it fly at any time.
Now here's Stoffer. Not a lot of room. Jack Coral double teamed. And here's Matt Gibson from the arc.
Look at the little fella eating some glass.
Now 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Junior outside. And it's North High's ball. They trail by 7. And a foul called on Junior. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Stoffer. And it's the Dragons missing again.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much left in the gas tank once we hit overtime.
And it's Junior missing.
This definitely was not the way that they envisioned overtime working out.
Out of bounds, it'll be Eagles ball.
Just can't afford turnovers like that one.
There's the triple. Can't connect. And there it is. The comeback is complete. What an amazing effort from the Newark East Eagles to fight their way back and steal a game that looked lost at half.
But the story of the game has to be Junior, fighting his way through injury to lead his team in the second half.
The part that Junior showed in this game, the passion he played with when he clearly wasn't at his best. That's something you rarely see in any sport.
Reminds you a bit of the passion his dad played with. That'll do it for us tonight. An amazing comeback win for the Eagles. Thank you for watching another broadcast.
Oh, man. Yeah, baby.
God, I love watching that. Enjoy the moment, Junior. You'll never forget it.
Yeah, thanks, Art.
Now remember, rice it, okay? Rest, ice, compress, and elevate the knee.
No doubt all week, baby.
Hey. You focus on the invitation. That's all that matters now. Enjoy your night, baby. You earned it.
Thanks, Art.
Remember.
Woo! Recruiters everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy, even got big Liz up there.
Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters in the NBA even getting an early look. Man, this all happening, Junior. How do you feel?
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
Oh, it's okay, Coach. You
I know exactly who he is. Out!
Hey, come on now, don't hold back. Tell me how you really
This
feel.
is funny to you?
No, it's not. But it's your show, right, Henry?
Yeah. What's he gonna owe you after all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Coach. Have a great game, Junior.
Thanks, Sarge.
It's all up to you now. Go get him.
So as I was telling you,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. A rundown now of the Eagles. It's their usual starting five with Day at the 1 and Sheffield at the 2. Small forward is Lack with Zadirko playing the forward next to him. And finally, the star of this team is Junior standing tall in the center position. The Cats starting with the group of Davidson, the talented guard, set at 1. Splitter starts next to him at the 2. And at the forward spots, you have Edwards and Fresh. And their star in the middle of it all is Hendrix Cobb playing center.
And without a doubt, Hendrix Cobb, the #1 recruit in the nation. We're seeing him tonight. A lot of eyes will be on him during this contest.
And here's Junior outside. And a miss there from Junior. Boy, he just doesn't look at full strength in this one. Outside, Davidson. Edwards. He's guarded by Marceda. And with Cobb, the #1 prospect from this class, without a doubt. He's still undecided on where he's going to school, guys.
Yeah, and it's not from a lack of offers. Many major schools have reached out to him already. Cobb knows, though, he has all the power and will make his decision when he's good and ready.
First one for him, Pauls.
With his size and strength, I think Edwards is going to have a lot of success in the college game. He's physical enough, and his skill set is developing quickly.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 and 2.
Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy for him. Just raw, natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment. There's a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already.
And that one, good.
When he gets inside, Cobb just goes off. I think the defense is a little overwhelmed by his competitiveness.
That shot's good.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Now Davidson, down low. And Hendrix Cobb comes with the stun. Outside, Day. Sheffield, pass to Junior. 4-3. And a tough start to this game for Junior.
No, you're right. Credit him for playing, but the way he started this game shooting the ball, you have to assume the knee is an issue. And it'll continue to be an issue for him all game long.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Cobb. The three-pointer, no good. The Eagles trailing. Junior outside. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
That's a shot Junior feels comfortable taking. The D has got to chase him off this line. And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor who just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
Splitter outside. Davidson. Outside Cobb. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Lack. Junior outside. Puts up a 3. And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him. Edwards outside. Back to Davidson. Got a piece of it. Day with the steal. Here's Lack. Throws the dunk.
Golden opportunity to finish the break, and he botches it.
You simply can't be missing finishes like that.
Pass to Edwards. Outside, Davidson. Now Cobb. Marceda pulls it in. The Eagles with the lead. 4 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Junior outside. Buries it from three-point range. And with Cobb playing back in Brooklyn, a bit of a homecoming for him, guys.
Yeah, definitely. He spent his early years playing in Newark, right down the road from this facility, actually. And at age 12, his parents moved to Louisiana, and that's really where his basketball career took off.
Count the basket.
Oh, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And here's Junior outside. Newark East with the rebound. Beautiful time for the lay-in.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles. They're up by 5. And we'll return right after this break. And welcome back as we get the second quarter going in the Battle of Brooklyn. Here's Indra. Junior with it. 13 points so far. Pass to Evan. Junior. From downtown. Rebounded by the Cats. Cobb with it. Porter. Indra defending. Outside Cobb. Wang outside. Pass to Cobb. The tray. That one no good. Well, you look at the talent on this Louisiana Northeast team, easy to see why they're the top team in the nation.
It goes beyond the stars like Cobb at the top. They have great depth and multiple students that will be getting offers from powerhouse schools. Credit the program they have built down there, as this is a premier high school basketball team.
In the first, he was killing them from outside, but can't get it done here.
The drive by Junior, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
A difficult finish for sure, but Junior loves proving he's up for the challenge.
Just over a minute gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Porter. Indra defending. Outside Cobb. Second quarter here, and just over a minute and a half played so far. And that'll be Louisiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Civic concludes the first half. It's the Eagles. They're up by 9. Don't go anywhere. Halftime coming up next, and then we'll be back to action for the start of the third. And the second half of the Battle of Brooklyn starting up here. Great game so far between two fantastic high school squads. Louisiana trailing. And for KJ Day, a long-time figure for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for this school.
And Day has been the model for everything you want from a four-year player for the Eagles. He made varsity as a sophomore and has been a huge part of the team since day one. Great career for him at Newark East, and I'm sure he'll keep playing somewhere at the next level.
Pass to Marceda. Here's Junior. guarded by Cobb. And it's Junior missing.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when he can.
The senior point guard, Davidson. Awesome job recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
And here's Junior outside. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or a show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering him still. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
Yikes, they are just getting gutted in the paint.
They've been pushed around all game. At some point, guys, someone has to step up.
Returns today. Junior outside. Sheffield right side. Junior pass to Day. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
Good teamwork can stay set up for that shot. When the Eagles' work is won, they are such an impressive team. And a look at the Civic Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
Back to Splitter. Now Cobb. Pass to Davidson. Cobb covered by Junior. Clock at 4. Splitter for 3. And stolen by Junior. Out of bounds. It'll be Civic Cat ball.
When you're driving home, you're going to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
And here are the Civic Cats now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Up top, Davidson shoots. And another basket for Louisiana. And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys you expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their skill. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
Junior outside. Screen by Marceda. And here's Junior outside. And even though he's out there and playing, Junior just doesn't seem like he's his usual self.
I would guess that he just doesn't have the same endurance as he normally does. I mean, he's moving fine, but everything seems to be a bit tougher for him tonight. Guys, here's a look at Teddy Edwards, another fantastic player who was highly recruited on the Civic Cats team.
Edwards has the raw power and strength to finish inside against just about anyone. He moves very well for his size and is a natural finisher at the rim. He's definitely going to make some college people extremely happy in short time.
The 3 ball. Louisiana with the board.
Not quite finding the mark this quarter. Just looks a little out of sync.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
Important for Junior to learn how to draw calls just like that. That kind of toughness and savvy will serve him very well going forward.
And the Eagles making a change here.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it still hasn't been enough.
Well, they are hustling, that's for sure, but unfortunately the execution just hasn't been there.
Now here's Porter. Indra defending. Pass to Wang. Porter. And here's Cobb. Covered by Junior. Cobb. And the layup's good off the glass. And here's Endra. Junior outside. Zadirko outside. Junior from deep. And it's Timmerman with the board. For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
Here's Fresh. Pass to Porter. Newark East grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game was 15. Junior guarded by Cobb. And here's Junior outside.
He can't find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Cobb with it. And down it goes for 2.
The D on him, it has to be airtight. Guys, that was far from it.
And we've watched 3 quarters so far in this one. It's the Eagles. Only 1 quarter remains. It's anyone's game as the Battle of Brooklyn. Eagles making a change here. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Here's Junior. The rebound by Mushi Fresh. And only 1 injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction.
Stay with it. Now Edwards defending. And here's Junior outside. The rebound from Edwards.
Boy, if he could get on track offensively, they'd be in exceptional shape.
Outside, Davidson. Pass to Edwards. Good, and it's Benjamin Davison who picks up the assist.
What can the defense do against Edwards' size and power? He's able to really clean up inside.
He rifled that one up from long distance.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay away because he can drop it in from deep.
No doubt about it. He is a threat from anywhere on the floor.
Third minute of action gone by in the 4th. Outside, Davidson. And lots of contact there, missing the shot, and will shoot 2. Foul on Day.
Look how Davidson commits to his selection. He isn't scared off by the defender and creates a foul for himself.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Well, most thought that the Civic Cats would run away with this one, but this is very much a contest.
Absolutely, Joe. The Eagles have shown a lot of heart the way they've stuck with the Civic Cats. They might not have the depth or the talent at the top, but this is a team that is firing on all cylinders and fighting for every chance.
Gotta respect the tenacity inside. It's what earns Davidson these fouls. Really nice effort.
And so he makes both at the line that time.
A big trip to the line, bringing this down to a 1-possession game.
Junior outside. Takes the 3. The 3-pointer goes.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Outside, Davidson. Some solid defense from James Marceda. The Eagles leading. Junior outside. Another 3 from Newark East.
Here in the 4th, they've turned to the 3.
Not uncommon these days with the analytics.
Outside, Davidson. Another shot, and Cobb with the lay-in.
There's absolutely no excuse for not boxing out Cobb. He's going to hurt you with his 6'8" frame when you forget to do this. And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
Junior guarded by Cobb, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Junior. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Civic Cats decide to talk it over. Left side, Davidson. Over Day. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses, and will go for 2. And the foul called on the Eagles.
I think what the Cats value most about Davidson is how well he operates in transition. He can run their offense at a very high tempo.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And that's good for Junior.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Porter. Fades away. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Eagles. And here are the Eagles now. The biggest lead of the game was 15. And here's Junior outside. Gets it to go from long range.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Pass to Porter. Bean. And the Civic Cats miss again. And here's Junior outside. It's ball.
Junior putting his fingerprints all over this game. He is in a zone with this offensive onslaught.
And the Battle of Brooklyn goes to the Eagles. Fantastic end to this invitational as Newark.
I mean, what else can I say?
Shoot, remaining down better than you would be a starter.
Okay. I won't go that far. Well, you got me here. There will be others.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you.
You too, man.
Yeah. Go celebrate with your team. You deserve it.
All right. Hey, what's up, Coach?
What's up, bro?
So you're saying in the G League, I can line the weeds, develop my... All right.
Okay, guys.